Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my first impressions of Teasing Master Takagi-san by Soichiro Yamamoto. This is a yen press release in a kind of standard format size. It's kind of thin, but maybe it's just a regular, it feels a bit thin. This series I've watched the 2 seasons of the anime of, which I loved. Loved them so much. So when I saw that the manga was being released, I was very intrigued. I'm not a huge fan of the price point of yen press volumes, so it has been a long time of me putting off buying it, and then with the pandemic, a lot of these volumes kept going in and out of stock, and so it was a bit difficult to get volume 1. And so I finally got my hands on volume 1, and I'm super happy to have it because this is right up my alley. It is an adorable middle school teasing romance. Oh, it's so good. This takes the best comedic aspects of My Neighbor Seki, which I own 10 volumes of and do enjoy. It takes the comedic teasing aspect of that story, where our 2 desk neighbors, male and female, are consistently kind of distracting and teasing the other. But it takes the funny aspects of that and actually puts romance into it, because My Neighbor Seki never speaks. A lot of the comedy derives from the fact that he is silent the entire series. But the girl he sits next to is consistently distracted by what he's doing. This one, there is dialogue. Takagi consistently teases our main character, whose name starts with an N, but I can't, Nishigata. Nishigata is dorky, dweeby little dude who is hell-bent on teasing Takagi and getting her in trouble, because every day she teases him nonstop and gets him consistently in trouble with teachers because he's not paying attention, or he has a loud outburst of anger or frustration or laughing or whatever, because Takagi is teasing him. And so he's hell-bent on getting her back. And he spends his days trying to plot to tease her and finally catch her, in a trap. But she just always has the upper hand. And she's very clearly has a huge crush on him, but he doesn't really acknowledge or understand that. And as the reader, that he very clearly has a crush on her, but he is not mature enough to figure that out. And so it's so cute. Unbelievably cute. If you want to laugh and have a great time watching these 2 just mess with each other, mostly her, she's messing with him, but with a really, really sweet, she has good intentions. She likes him. She wants his attention. She enjoys the fact that she has his attention all the time because she's constantly teasing him. But it's not mean-spirited. And that's the key. Now, I also have and enjoy, why is the name? I am blanking on the name. Oh, no. Oh, the other teasing one that's been coming out recently. Oh, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I love that one as well. I love it. However, there is a bit more of an edge to that one. Now, those are high school students, but there's also a bit of a mean bullying edge to that one that this one doesn't really have. So if you're looking for a nice, sweet, wholesome one, this is the one for you. And again, like I said, I love My Neighbor Seki. I love Teasing Master Takagi-san. I love Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I love them all for different reasons. But this one, the anime, and obviously I've only read this first volume, so I can only speak to what's in this volume, though I'm assuming the anime follows the manga decently closely. There were multiple times in the anime that my heart just skipped a beat because these two are so flippin' cute together. And Takagi is, I'm just rooting for her. I'm like, Nishikata needs to smarten up and just like get with the program here because she's in love with you and she deserves your full attention. She is adorable. I just think they're so sweet together, and I think it's so funny, and I think it's so charming and adorable, and the covers are all beautiful. For a decently simple art style, which is very charming and I love it very much, but for a decently simple art style, the covers are so beautiful, and all of them, every single one of them is gorgeous, and I really, really, really can't wait to get more of this because I always think about these two. I think they just have such good chemistry together, and the teachers are funny, and it's just funny to see the background characters kind of existing around these two. Now, I will say, and this volume has a bit of it. There's three girls, as well, who kind of come into play. Oh, there they are. These three girls are side characters in their class, and the story kind of follows them as well. Now, they're not directly related to these two, so it's kind of, I guess, a thing to like break up the monotony of just focusing on these two, which is fine. But honestly, I could do without them. I could do with just these two and what goes on with them, to be completely honest. But it is what it is. I think the other three are still funny. I think their dynamic is still funny, but I vastly prefer, the main two characters. So, yeah, all of this to say, these two are adorable. The teasing is hilarious. It's really not mean-spirited. It's not. It doesn't seem like bullying, and there's just, it's just so cute. Please go read this. If you're looking for an adorable romance, now I don't know if this ends up like, I'm assuming that by the end of this, because of the nature of the story, I'm assuming they don't end up together, but who's to say? And I think it would be such a charming and different avenue for a comedy manga to take, to be like, yeah, actually the two of them do get together in the end. I'd love to see that, but I'd also be happy with them just existing as a comedy duo who happen to crush on each other, and they're still just immature and can't figure out how to voice their actual feelings. But yeah, I love it. Please read it. Thanks for watching.